I can still see my dad coming home from work. He stopped by Radio Shack and he bought a Morse code learning kit. It was 1976. I still remember it. He was carrying a white foam thick notebook, and inside this notebook was manuals, a cassette, 6 cassette tapes, and a Morse code key. I was 13 years old. Me and my dad learned the Morse code together. Now, it wasn't easy. It was very hard to learn. But little did we know, my brain would pick it up pretty fast. In just a couple years, I became an expert in it. I mastered it. I was still in school, and I became a genius in Morse code. Now, once I learned numbers and letters and the symbols like hyphen, period, comma, question mark, that was hard. That was hard to get down, but I did it. It was hard to learn that because as you're learning, you're always getting everything mixed up. From the letters to the numbers, it's hard to conquer that, but I did. Once I conquered those letters and numbers and punctuation marks, comma, question mark, period, hyphen. Once I conquered that, the speed to me came overnight. Literally, just figure of speech overnight, but came overnight. And now I can copy 23 words per minute. That's considered expert level. I'm very, very, very good at Morse code. And I have been since 1976. So that's roughly 48 years. Well, what would that be? Let me count 13. I'm trying to do the math in my head. 62, 52, be 49 years. 49 years. 49. And I've known it for 49 years. Now, the brain is a medical mystery. We don't know. That includes scientists, medical doctors, the medical profession. We do not understand the human brain. Now, I was able to win victory over Morse code. I gained everything from it. I was able to do that. But mathematics, now I can add and subtract, division, multiply. Sure, I can do all that. I can do the simple. I'm very fast at multiplication, division. I can do all the math that gets you through in life. I have no trouble there. No trouble at all. I mean, I when I run eBay, when I got to do calculations on transactions, I can do it with the greatest of ease. No trouble at all. But my higher math, such as algebra, geometry, calculus, I've never been able to learn. And I try hard. I've tried in the last 50 years, 50, in the last 50 years, even with the help of YouTube, I watch teachers. I've been watching teachers in the classroom for 20 years, 20. I still cannot comprehend mathematics at a higher level. Why is that? Is it my brain is just using other areas to gain knowledge? It's a medical mystery. Like I said a moment ago, scientists don't know. They don't even, I can think back, for example, my childhood, I can think back to 1965. Barely remember, but I do. As the years went on, 1966, 1967, 1968, I remember them pretty decent. If you go to our home movies, 1969, it was my sister's birthday. We had a balloon party. I remember that. I don't remember my uncle filming, but I remember I remember a camera or something. I was too young to understand a camera, but I remember that. And scientists don't know how. They do not know how we, our brains, are able to hold precious memories. They don't know. It's a medical mystery. You can think back to your childhood memories. But scientists, they do not know how you're able to do that. They don't understand the brain. They really don't. We went to the moon in 1969, but we cannot figure out the human brain. Now that's back to me. Why is it I was able to conquer Morse code? I was able to win that over. I'm a genius at it. I'm a master. But when it comes to mathematics, my brain goes nowhere. I've tried. It's not I'm lazy. I want to learn it. I want to learn it. I want to learn it. I watch classes, YouTube, university. I watch math teachers. They got a camera in a classroom. You see the students. I'm watching him as he draws on a chalkboard. I'm listening to his teachings, his or her. And I still cannot comprehend mathematics. I have an uncle, my dad's brother. He has a PhD in math. He taught advanced calculus for over 30 years at a university. He's a very smart guy. He's tried learning me a little bit. I just can't comprehend it. It just, way my brain is, I don't know. There's a lot of, for example, I'm very good with Google search. Google search has been my greatest teacher. Google search even beats the university I went to in 1981. I've learned a lot in 27 years, 27, using Google search. Now, there's other search engines. There's Microsoft Bing, but everybody's got into this weak, crazy habit of using Google. I'm sure all the search engines are highly efficient and highly accurate. But the world's got this habit of Google, so I've just stuck with Google. And I use Google search heavily. I use Google search more than a teacher would. Very educational. Is my brain using other areas to educate itself? Is my brain intelligent enough to know that education is more important than mathematics? Because I can get by in life on what I know in math, sure. Plus, minus, division, multiplication. That's all you need in life to get by. You don't need calculus, no. Unless you want to teach a class. I can get by fine in life. It's just that my little bit of ego wants to go farther. But my brain won't permit it. It'll permit Google search. I can read an encyclopedia and comprehend it. But I cannot comprehend mathematics, advanced. Now that's a mystery. Scientists would agree with me. If I had a scientist in the room here, a scientist would agree with me. That is a mystery. Mystery.